They should have lost because of a stupidity last week. Chargers -3.5 and move on.
All right. So Jeff, you heard him. We moving on. We're not gonna sit here living with the Chargers all day. But you know what? Real quick, you know what? We will stay here. I was gonna go take us to our final commercial break, but let's just stay here and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this one out of here. We're gonna go ahead and continue this show commercial free. All right. So pretty much let's go ahead and talk about our next game, which is going to be this one right here. Actually, no, it's going to be this one right here. It's going to be the Pats and the Cowboys. The Pats coming in here 1-2. The Cowboys are 2-1. It's a 7-point spread to the Cowboys, over under 42.5. And the reason why the Cowboys are a 7-point favorite is because now we're playing a popularity contest. It's not even about setting a good line. It's just that if you set the line at 3.5, you won't get any Patriots money. If you set the line at 4.5, you won't get any Patriots money. If you set the line at 5.5, you won't get any Patriots money. But once you put it at 7, everybody's going to take the Patriots, because what you're pretty much telling us is that the Cowboys may lose this game, because the Cowboys are not to be trusted. Let's keep it real. The Cowboys showed truly who they are. They're a very talented team, but they're another one that plays down to their competition. If their competition isn't up to tier or one of them teams, they may mess around and lose to that team, or they may mess around and have to beat that team by a final kick or something of that nature. I feel like the Cowboys were caught a little bit off guard last week because they did lose Trayvon Diggs and they had to figure out how to go with life without him. And he proves to be very integral to this team as well. So that's something that's very big in a sense for the Cowboys, but they can make the proper adjustments this week. They're going against a quarterback that's a bit better than Dobbs, but he doesn't have the same type of playmaking that Dobbs' group had, or pretty much it's a new week, and the Cowboys will probably throw in a guy that is going to be much better. And I think that the Diggs replacement was just a bit nervous. They took advantage of his side of the ball, and it happens. That's the NFL. That's why I say it's a week-to-week league. And I know a lot of people are going to come into this game, and they're going to be in love with the Patriots. And I don't blame them, because I'm in love with the Patriots this week as well, too, in this game, because after what the Cowboys did last week, I don't trust them, Jeff. I don't want to be nowhere near them, Jeff. So I'm going to take the Pats with the +7, and I'm going to keep it real with everybody. There's a strong possibility the Patriots can win this game as well, too, because Bill Belichick owns the Cowboys. And guess what? Zeke Elliott was the lead rusher last week in the Pats' first victory of the season with 80 yards. What you think Belichick going to do this week? Belichick gives him the ball 10 more times than he did last week. I think the guy goes for 150, scores 2 touchdowns. How about that? Your thoughts? Who wins?
Well, the hardest part, obviously, Dallas got caught, I don't want to say peeking, but again, in divisional games, especially on the road, if you come in there blase, you're going to get run over by Dobbs and company, which was a shocker to most. And, in the Circa Survivor contest, I think 2,000 people lost there between them and the Jags, and the Ravens actually was about 3,400. You know what the problem for Dallas is they're running for the hills, is the fact not only Zeke, but the Patriots hired they brought on Will Greer off the practice squad. So now they got 2 Dallas informants that knows all the cadences and knows all this. So Dallas is running around this week trying to change their verbiage, their cadences, whatever it is, because now you got 2 spies on the Patriots team. I do know this. I thought the initial number would be a lot higher before Dallas laid the egg. A Patriots O-line that is just awful. So you add Micah Parsons and company putting all that heat on them. No Diggs, of course, with the injury. A number at 7 where the Sharps pounded the Patriots. I bought the hook to 7.5. My true number was 7 with a 42.5. It's up to 43.5. I think the Patriots, a lot of the Sharps are looking at is what the defense has done for the Patriots. Look who they faced, Pops. They faced the Eagles opening week. Okay. Then they faced the Dolphins, two high-powered offenses. Okay. And then they manifested a muscle win at the Jets with no offense. So they just brought in a quarterback to off the scrap heap, which we'll talk about in a second. Pats plus 7.5. Upset alert here. Dallas, if you don't come to play, you could be 2-2 like the New England Patriots at 4:00.
And there it is.